Hi girls, Michelle Shelley here. Welcome to my channel. What I want to chat to you today about is posing for photographs. This is for Instagram or whatever you want the photographs for. So it's selfies predominantly, but you might have someone else taking the photographs. So they're stage photos, but we need to know how to pose. And some of us, or most of us, feel quite awkward having our photos taken or taking the photos of ourselves, because for what we take for granted in everyday life, suddenly when we're taking a photograph, we feel like we're just all arms and legs. In our hands, we don't know what to do with our hands. In fact, we don't know what to do with lots of our body parts. So I just want to keep this really simple. This is not sophisticated photography. This is just simple tricks or advice that might just help you when you're stuck. So first of all, it's legs, how to stand. One very simple thing to do is just put one leg in front of the other. That's really, really simple, isn't it? Other than standing with your legs straight together like that, just put one in front of the other. Arms, you can always do the proverbial on your waist, which makes you look confident, but if you don't want to do that, just put one hand on your leg. That's very, very simple. You could put it on the leg that's not forward. I think it looks better on the forward leg myself. So you're just resting your hand on the forward leg. That's really simple. That's not difficult at all. I just want to move back because I want to show you that I might be going too far back, but I'm wearing heels. That's another thing. If you're taking some photographs and the outfit is going to suit wearing heels, heels always make a woman look taller. They make her stand straighter. And for some reason, they keep her posture better. I mean, I'm not a real heel lady, and I normally wouldn't wear heels with a casual outfit like this, but perhaps if you're wanting to take photos, pop on some heels. Even a slight heel can help. So what about our face in photos? What do we do with our face in photos? Well, we need to know, and this is very important, we all need to know which is the better side of our face, our profile, whether it's left or it's right. Some of us look better just straight on. We can look better straight on. There's nothing wrong with taking a photo straight on. And if you're going to do that, I've found that the best thing to do is lower your chin just a tad. Don't pull it in, just lower your chin just a tad. Can often look better for taking a photo straight on, particularly if you want to look up with your eyes as well. And I don't mean up to the ceiling. Just remember, in photos, even a subtle movement or subtle change will be exaggerated in a photo. So if you think that you're moving your eyes up, don't go all the way up. But even if you just drop your chin a little bit, I don't mean right down, but just drop your chin a little bit. That always takes a nicer photo. It's a softer photo, and you'll often look a little bit prettier by doing that. So know which side of your face when you're taking a profile photo. Some women prefer one side to the other, some don't. Most of us have a side that we prefer. Some women always take photos that are profile because they like their profile so much better than a straight on photo. So it's very important, and the only way you're going to know this is take lots of photos of yourself. Take a lot of photos of yourself, take selfies, just take portrait headshots and see which you look better, whether it's the left or the right. So you must know that before you have your photo taken, if you want to take your photo with your face side on. Another way to stand that's always popular and seems to work really well is just turn a 45-degree angle. So this is straight on. 45 degrees is about here. So if we just want to stand 45 degrees angle, that's always looking great in photos. I don't know why, but it just does. You can go a little bit further if you like, or a little bit less if you like, but it makes the photo more interesting, and for some reason the body looks more professional taking a 45. But there's nothing wrong with front-on photos as well. One of the things I want to say about photos too is the props, and I'm talking about accessories, clothing accessories. Props can be your best friend. When you don't know what to do with your hands, you don't know what to do with yourself, props can be your best friend. So if you have no props, hands in pockets. Hands in pockets always looks casual and funky. Keep the thumbs out though. Always keep your thumbs out when you're taking a photo of your hands in your pocket. You might just have one hand in your pocket and rest the other one on your leg or by your side. But keep the thumbs out because it does look more confident and it looks more professional and it just looks better in photos. Don't ask me why, it just does. But back to props. A bag. A bag will always be your friend in a photo, always. Because if you don't know what to do with your hand, what is an easier thing to do than hold on to a bag? Just put your hand on a bag just as if you would in real life. That's generally what we do. We don't usually let our bags flop around. We often just hold them like this. And that's really an easy way to know what to do with your hands in a photo. A bag will be one of your best friends in a photo for your hands. Another thing that will be a friend of yours is sunglasses. We can do a lot with sunglasses if we wear them on our head because that's a bit of a style, a bit of a look, and a lot of us do. So there's nothing wrong with just touching your sunglasses as if you're about to take them off or you've just put them on, but probably more like you're about to take them off. So use your sunglasses as a prop for your photos if you're not sure what to do with your hands or your arms. So use these accessories as props. A hat is another one. This is a real easy one. If you've got a hat that you like or you sometimes wear hats or you're just a hat lady, you love hats, just tipping the side of a hat like that. Simply tipping the side of a hat, whether it be to this side or to the front, really doesn't matter. But you're just tipping the hat like this, as if you were about to take the hat off or you've just put the hat on. So that can be one of your friends as well, a hat. So use your accessories, as I said, as props for photos. When you're not sure what to do with your hands and you're feeling a little bit awkward, they will help you out. So also, when you're taking photos, remember that we want to keep ourselves front on, but some of us don't look as good front on. So I said, you have to take the photo side on. One of the ideas of taking great photos for women is to show up their curves, to look curvy. So one way to do that is to do exactly what I'm doing now, is throw one of your hips out. I'm famous for doing this because I actually like to be curvy. I like to look curvy. I'm not excessively curvy, but I like that look. So throwing a hip out can give you curve to your body. So just throw your hip out and it's going to give you a look like this. In this pose, I've got one leg forward. I'm throwing this hip out. I've got my hand here on my waist. So that's a good pose. I could turn my head this way or I could just have it front on. So remember too, if you're going side on in a photo, be very careful of your arms because arms can tend to look very big when they're squished against the body. So it's not always the best look to have your arm just straight on. Even slim arms can look big side on when they're squished. That goes for the whole body. The more you open up your body, the slimmer you're probably going to look, unless you're very, very slim anyway. So the idea is to create some space and open up your body because you're going to look slimmer, you're going to look more interesting in photos, and you might accentuate your curves as well. And they just look a little bit more professional that way. Smiling in photos. Some photos require you to smile and some others don't look as good when you're smiling. You don't need to be smiling for certain photos. There are photos where you can look very intense, very dramatic and very fierce, and you want to stare straight down the camera, straight down the lens of the camera, and your eyes will do the talking for you. So sometimes that makes a great photo, and some people are very suited to those style of photos. Other people just look better when they smile. They just tend to look better when they're smiling. Now it's hard to fake a smile. It really is hard to fake a smile, and it's hard to fake a laugh. But with a bit of practice, you can. And laughing photos can look fantastic too. If you can make yourself laugh by thinking of something funny and throwing your head back slightly, That can look fantastic in a photo because people warm to smiles and they warm to laughing as well. And you just look like you're having fun, and that makes other people. So practice laughing and practice smiling for photos, because particularly if it's a photo where you're promoting yourself, you don't want to have the fierce looking photo for that, unless it's something that you need to look fierce for. Otherwise, people gravitate more so to a smile. I mean, we all do, don't we? Out and about in the world, when someone's smiling at us, we naturally want to smile back, and it makes us feel warm and okay, a little bit fuzzy if you like. So just remember, you might have to practice some of these. Sitting photos. Okay, so sitting photos are never easy to take. It doesn't matter how slim you are, you can look a lot bigger in sitting photos. I'm only sitting here on a dinner chair, but I'm going to move back and show you. When I move back, my legs look so much bigger. They honestly look like I've got thunder thighs, and I do in this photo. They're looking bigger than what they are, and this can happen even to the most slimmest person. So when you're taking a photo on a chair, move forward on the chair. Simply move forward on the chair and turn sideways. Turn sideways, slightly sideways. And if you've got something to rest your arm on, like there's a table here, you can rest your arm on that, and that will open your body out. Put one leg in front of the other. It doesn't really matter which one, whichever one feels comfortable, but that's also opening up your body. You can rest one of your hands on one of your knees as well, or you can do the proverbial hand on the waist if you like. But the most important thing is to come forward in the chair, and I think you do look better when you're sideways. It doesn't have to be completely, but I think a little bit sideways looks the best, and putting one leg in front of the other and keeping those shoulders back as always. But if you've got something to put your hand to open it up, rest the hand on the knee. That's an easy look, isn't it, when you're sitting? Armchairs are very, very difficult. I don't think anybody looks that flattering sitting right back into an armchair, but if you were, don't put yourself right in the corner, pull yourself out and try and rest your arm on the armchair to open your body out, and the same applies. Get your body forward on the edge of that chair. So ladies, I really do hope you've enjoyed this, and thanks for watching. Give me a like and subscribe if you want to. I wouldn't mind that, actually. I wouldn't mind that at all. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon, and bye bye now.